only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
Spring is in the air during 2023's EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. Guests get to experience the park at its most vibrant, with carefully curated gardens that embolden EPCOT's story of ingenuity and culture, as well as specially crafted topiaries representing some of our favorite Disney characters. As the official home fragrance of Walt Disney World Resort, Scentsy joins Walt Disney World in creating unforgettable botanical experiences as they present Blossoms of Fragrance for the second year in a row. The Disney Horticulture and Festival teams work hard to prepare EPCOT for this 127-day-long festival. One of the many magic makers responsible for this park-wide transformation is Tracy. Tracy spends most of her time here, in the Walt Disney World greenhouses, home to the hundreds of thousands of plants waiting to be placed in the gardens of EPCOT.
Our horticulture team adds more than 200,000 bedding plants into the gardens around EPCOT, including an additional 60,000 bedding plants that create the iconic floral designs that make up the World Celebration East and West Lakes. Every plant that we work with is chosen very carefully and with intention because they create a deeper narrative for every country and distinct area in EPCOT.
A good story is something worth remembering. The power of memory is tied deeply to fragrance. Scent stations have been placed as part of the Blossoms of Fragrance experience, not only to celebrate the season, but also in hopes of unlocking guests' favorite springtime memories.
Blossoms of Fragrance, presented by Scentsy, features 3 specially designed butterfly topiaries. Butterflies are a universal symbol of transformation, growth, and beauty for a spring season. The butterflies are placed among the botanically based scent stations and accompanying containers of flowers, herbs, and greenery.
As we were designing Blossoms of Fragrance, Scentsy taught our team how to better identify scents and their unique notes in a Fragrance 101 class. It helped us in selecting which botanical scents would feel most authentic to the Flower and Garden Festival and feel exclusive to this experience.
Scentsy collaborated with Walt Disney Imagineering and landscape architect Carla to develop 3 brand new Scentsy fragrances, representing a variety of floral, citrus, and fresh scents. These are added next to 3 classic Scentsy fragrance scent stations, immersing guests in the spring season.
For Blossoms of Fragrance, we took care in selecting the colors of the flowers and the types of the plant. They accompany each scent station and build a subtle story as guests explore the garden. The flowers are arranged in all different kinds of pots and containers, with our signature plants placed in containers that were chosen for their similar shape to the Scentsy wax bar. We worked closely with Scentsy to identify the best floral and scent combinations that would represent each station's specific fragrance. First, we have Mint Fields. It's a fresh scent with a variety of fragrant mints and herbs, blue, purple, and white flowers. Next is Heirloom Rose, a wonderful floral scent with many types of roses in pink, magenta, and rose-colored flowers in containers. Also, Soft Plumeria. This floral fragrance features exotic plumeria trees and their famous Hawaiian lay flowers. Blossoms of Fragrance is meant to emphasize a multi-sensory experience. With custom scent stations, guests are encouraged to see and smell characteristic plants that interact with Scentsy fragrances. One of the first things that comes to mind when you think about flowers is their scent. Spring is full of fragrance and evokes a sense of hope and excitement. We look forward to making magical memories with our guests at this year's EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival, and we wish all a magical spring season.
Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.